motto, Eda means our and Davara means ocean. So Eda Davara is our ocean. The name was brought about by one of my aunties here, actually. I came to my family and I asked them, we're trying to do this thing, give us a name. And she sat there and she's like, oh, what about Eda Davara? It encompasses everything that we're trying to do. I did a bachelor's in science, majoring in biology at University of Papua New Guinea. So after I completed my degree, I came home and I saw that, the place was actually kept really well. We were like, oh, so we asked the boo-boos, you passing this lab or your family yet? And then they're telling us, yeah, the place is closed off to just the family. But my very close uni mates, we sat together and we're like, oh, we're not doing anything. Why not just go to the village and check out what's there? So we went and we did our transacts, we did our bio assessments, we came back and we were like, look, boo-boo, you actually have 8 different species in that little area. In terms of biodiversity, that's pretty high, which is very impressive for such a small area. And that's sort of where it kicked off from. So at Eda Davara, we do marine conservation and we also do blue economic activities. So apart from the research that we run with our research team called the Eco Scholars, we also have ecotourism activities like the Koa Beach tours, which is the biggest one that we have. So apart from bringing customers over to teach them about marine education and everything, and knowledge share with them, we're also providing an income for the community. Katalite makes no profits from this. Eda Davara makes no profits from this. This is a non-profit sort of organization. Everything goes back either into the community projects or into the research projects that we run with our eco scholars. I also observed that my little cousins were following us as well, and they were actually interested in what we were doing. We felt that we needed to also educate the community about what they had. So we focused on the youths, and then from the youth we broke it further down to the kids, and that's how we came up with the Eco Rangers and the Eco Explorer programs. So essentially for the Eco Explorers, kids come out here, we teach them how to be a biologist for the day, doing at least one activity, so it's either the mangrove or the seagrass, and then they get to know what is there.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Simona Kepas. I'm currently the head teacher of the school. As a teacher and looking at the point of view, especially for the students, today many of our children, they are educated enough, but they are not able to go out practically and look after the environment as they should. While the eco rangers were taking part in these activities, they were specifically looking at how important the environment is for them, especially the marine system. And I think students have learned a lot about how important those animals are and the living things are in the sea at this time.
So we're here with the Eco Rangers of Barakau Village. These are grade 6, 7 and 8 students from Barakau Primary. We've engaged them with our Eco Rangers program, and as part of the program, one of the social activities that we're required to do is a beach cleanathon. So this is what we're doing today. So we're here at the Tomisini Beach, which is which is near the main village here in Barakau. Alright guys, we'll start now. So it's just like 30 minutes, almost 30 to 40 minutes. And then after we're done with the cleanup, we'll head back to the school and we'll have something to eat and drink, and then you all can go home. So we have garbage bags and gloves. So can I have a count how many of you guys are here?
One. Distribute this among yourself. Collect empty plastic bottles or containers. All right, are we all ready? All right, let's start moving.
You know, when you look at the bigger picture, there are businesses out there. People want to make money, but they are not careful about the protection of the living things that are there in the sea. So one way or the other, in our little society at Barakau, our children here have gained a lot. They've learned a lot, and I believe that in the future, they will be teaching this message to their own children.
So that was sort of what drove the Eco Rangers program for us. So we started off with Eco Explorers beginning of last year, and we opened it to kids from Moresby to come. And then we also did, I think, 2 or 3 local Eco Explorer programs where we brought Barakau kids over, and we took them out to the seagrass and we literally taught them how to do sampling, and then to tell them, okay, this is how you do this and do that. And then when they look at the seagrass, we give them like little facts. And then Eco Scholars, so we're providing a platform for university students to come and get practical experience so that when they leave, they can go and find a job. How the Eco Scholars and Eco Rangers sort of work is that using their projects, the Eco Scholar projects, the Eco Rangers are engaged in those projects, so they learn. They're on the ground with us.
I'm so happy about that because these children have to learn how to look after things. And they have to learn because that's their future. Since 1970s I was here. Everything is good. Things are like animals are closer to us. Like dolphin, they are coming to Barakau areas or the bayside. And the turtles coming to the seashores to make put eggs. But now it came to this, nowadays, it's very hard.
We've observed these tide changes, but it's gotten really worse recently. And after we did a couple of the surveys around, family is telling us, oh, climate change, tide will go senis more frequently than usual, and I'm not normal. Or like, should rain put on nothing now. It's being delayed a bit. The winds have also changed and delayed a bit. So these are the sort of changes that they're actually observing. Now after writing my MRP on traditional knowledge and using that for climate change resilience, I've appreciated traditional knowledge, and I'm a big believer of how traditional knowledge should be used for climate change resilience. You have to adapt, and what better people than Indigenous people